We see that in sports when a player rises above his or her station, they start branching out and accomplishing different things. Superstars come and go, but the impact they can leave on their sport will last a lifetime. And this is exactly what the biggest name in the sport of disc golf is doing. Paul McBeth, currently 6-time world champion, the greatest the sport has ever seen, and now taking the sport where it's never been taken before. Paul McBeth is changing the world, so tag along for this journey as we look back to see how it all started for him, how he changed the sport, and for what the future may hold. How Paul McBeth is changing the world. Couldn't ask for a more fitting sponsor for today's video, Double G Craft Beef Jerky. Double G has teamed up with the Paul McBeth Foundation, featuring McBeth with his own kind of jerky, the McBeast Barbecue, which happens to be my favorite flavor. Proceeds from the team up go to helping the foundation. McBeast Barbecue isn't the only specialty flavor Double G has. They also have Nate Sexton's Sweet and Spicy, Hot Boom Sauce, and so much more. They also feature 1-ounce bags, which are great for tournament players packs. Use code RM10 at checkout for 10% off your entire order. Links are in the description below. With any foundation or startup or situation like this, funding is needed. Now, the face of the foundation is obviously Paul McBeth, who at the time of the start for the foundation had recently signed a $10 million disc golf contract. But he would try a different route for funding by donating his entire earnings from the 2021 PDGA season. That's a way to kick it off. But before we get into the how, we need to know the why. And this statement from McBeth sums up what the foundation was setting out to do. The sport of disc golf has given me the opportunity to change my life, and I want to share that same opportunity with as many people as possible. This would become the foundation, well, for the foundation. But direction was needed, and since McBeth's grandfather was the first of his family to be born in the US, Mexico would become a high priority. The first Paul McBeth Foundation, Project 1.1, would start to unravel in 2021 as partnerships with Dynamic Discs and Jomez Pro would come to fruition. La Paz, Mexico, in collaboration with Rancho El Camino, a non-profit organization that serves children, youth, and families through recreation, community, and mentorship programs. As the foundation set out to establish a disc golf course, community and involvement would be the key. They didn't want to build a super course, they wanted a short course for kids and young adults to learn the sport and have an outlet in the area. This would become the building blocks upon which other foundation projects were built. La Paz was the start, but that was way back in 2021. It's been a couple years since the first course was established, but after all this work, time, and dedication, it was just the beginning. The foundation just needed to get the ball rolling. Now it was time to move worldwide. In 2021, the foundation would run 4 projects throughout the year. The next place they would move to would be in Guatemala, establishing a permanent course at the base of a volcano. After Guatemala would be Colombia, bringing 2 9-hole courses to the country. The final project of the year would head back to the United States to Chicago, Illinois. In all, the foundation would build locations in 4 countries, working hard to build up the communities either by introducing them to the sport, helping transition ultimate players to the new discipline, or by cleaning up a local park. The foundation was getting traction fast, both with publicity, funding, and partnerships. But 2021 was just the start. 2022 would be where things exploded. 5 projects in total for 2022, building courses in Kenya, Uganda, Nicaragua, Montenegro, and another course in the United States. This time in New Jersey. One of my favorite documentary series to watch is Finding the Lines, featuring Avery Jenkins, who would design and help build a course in Montenegro for the Paul McBeth Foundation. For this documentary, you get to see the inner workings of both how to build a disc golf course, but also an insight into how the foundation achieves its goals. Just in 2 years, the foundation has reached over 8 different countries on 4 different continents. A lot of these being the first disc golf courses the country's ever seen. Another thing that is done so well by these projects is the coverage. Videos, documentaries, Instagram, and articles. They offer so much information about what they're doing, what the goals are when heading into a project, what they expect to get out of it. Some of the features on the Foundation's channel and Instagram offer really special insight onto how these projects came to be. Publicity is huge for these kinds of things. Funding can come from anywhere in the disc golf community, and you can see that by those who have partnered with the Foundation in building these courses. In 2023, the Foundation featured a project in Madrid, Spain, partnering with Latitude 64 as yet another brand coming in alongside the Foundation to show support. The second project in 2023 for the Foundation would be establishing 2 different courses for United States indigenous communities, one in Washington State and another in South Dakota. In total, throughout the lifespan of the Paul McBeth Foundation, they have built 168 unique disc golf holes. They have reached 9 different countries, and they have a total of 11 courses installed. The impact has been felt, reaching new communities, helping build an outlet for those who would never have had a chance to experience the sport we know and love. McBeth may have started this, but one day, you never know, another McBeth may come out of one of these courses to become another great in the history of the sport. In videos like this, I want to not only cover what the brand or company, in this case foundation, has accomplished, but also what it has looking forward. In regards to the future of the foundation, sustainability is the name of the game. They don't just want to build a course, get all the cool pics, build up the hype, the fun stuff. No, they want to build an infrastructure for these courses and communities to thrive. Every project has an educational team that travels back to the location sometime after the project is finished. This is one way they can make sure that the projects aren't just one-off timing on things and instead show support after it's all done. One of the major issues with building disc golf courses around the world is working with customs. Now for the foundation, they've had to ship baskets to locations all around the world, some of them taking up to 9 months. So they have tried to solve this problem with building an infrastructure to make baskets more easily accessible. In Africa, for example, they are working on manufacturing their own baskets in the continent. This would crack down on shipping times and make it much more easy for the foundation to start projects in local areas. But that's not all the foundation has working for them. Now, I can't say exactly the city because I wasn't told the exact city, but for the Paul McBeth Foundation, something big is coming soon. A project that will reach more new people to the sport of disc golf than any other project has before. The foundation has their eyes set on the future, but they are not neglecting the past. As I said at the start, sustainability. They are working with clubs and local communities to make sure that the courses they have built are being used to the best of their ability. They don't want to come back in a few years and see a rundown, broken down course. They want communities to thrive, and in doing so, the foundation will thrive too. Big shout out to Zach from the McBeth Foundation for helping with the video. Without his insights from the foundation, this video would not have been as in-depth as I had made it. He was a great help and showed me the best way for you guys to support the foundation. Using the link in the description, you can go check out the Builders Club on the foundation's website. It's the best way to directly support them. Also, another way to show support today would be with the sponsor, Double G Craft Beef Jerky. Thanks again for sponsoring the video. Go grab some McBeast barbecue and show support that way using code RM10 at checkout. All of the links for today's video are in the description below. For more information on the history of the foundation, their website and Instagram and YouTube channel all have great insights into those projects they're working on, so make sure to go check those out as well. Alright, we will see you next time.